Hi and welcome to the next in our series of the top apps to get you started when taking an iPad into the classroom. Okay, so next up, one of Apple's most famous apps, iMovie, comes complete with sound effects. Now iMovie is really important once you get iPads into the hands of your students, because multimedia content is really going to be a big part of education in the future. Just taking them a step beyond what has been available to them in the classroom before and allowing them to create really engaging, high quality content. So this will just be a really whistle-stop tour of how to go about making a movie in iMovie. So we do as we're told, we tap plus to start a new project. We'll do a project rather than a trailer, and we're taken to what may be a familiar setup. So this is just a stripped down version of what you might get on an actual Mac laptop or iMac. So you'll see already loaded in are any videos that are on your iPad already. If you move to the next icon, you can access photos, and then finally music. There's built-in music from iMovie, and then any music you have on your iPad already. So if we just start with simply taking a photo, and it will drop down into the area below, and we can move this to the right of the line. Means that if we hit play, it will play. If we tap this, we can stretch. Because it's a photo, we can make that play on screen for any length of time. So let's just add in another photo. It's going to be a very strange movie indeed. Not going to be any sense of a narrative whatsoever. And just one more for fun. You can see it's really easy to move things around. I want this to be a bit longer. Tap it again, and you can see I get these options. So title style, because this is the first of my slides, I'll give it an opening title, and you can see I can tap on the screen. I'm going to type in welcome, and I'm done. Okay, so let's just double check what this is looking at. Like if I press play, I can preview my movie. It's not exactly high-paced action stuff. In fact, this is terrible. So I'm seeing this far too long. I'm going to crop all of these down a little bit just to try and make the pace of it a little bit more engaging. There we go. So my title sequence, welcome, and we're changing slide. It's a nice transition. Yeah, happy with how all of that is going. So now I think, how can I make this look more like what I want it to look like? I'm going to go to settings, and you can see there are some preset themes. So I'm going to go with modern. I like that. And I'm going to fade in from black and fade out from black as well. So let's see what that has done. Okay, so got the modern welcome. Yeah, okay, so that's okay, but what it's missing, of course, is some music. So let's go to themes. Given that I've chosen modern look to it, let's choose the modern theme. You see the music immediately fits the length of clip that you have. So let's play this and see if it brings it to life a little bit. Okay, a bit of skipping, but generally that seems to be more what I'm after. I can change these transitions if I want to, so that clips overlap with each other, and I can choose what that overlap looks like. So if I am happy with that, I can just leave that like that. can see that the transitions are a little more elongated and there's a longer sort of blurring between. There we go, very nice. Okay, so we're going to stop that there. So that's pretty much all you need to know if you're making a movie from content you already have. But if you actually want students to add new content, either during the editing process or before it, then you're going to need the two icons on the right hand side. Firstly, the camera, that's going to launch. Here we go, that lovely effect of infinite iPads. If I hit record, that's all live. That's going to record this little clip. Press stop, and if I'm happy, I press use, and that will get dropped into the front of my project, and here it is. Okay, fantastic. So that's an improvement. If I wanted to add a voiceover to that, then obviously I would just hit the record button. I'm not going to do that because it just adds an extra layer of audio that you really don't need. Okay, so that is all done. I've shown you adding new content, using content you already have. Now if you go back to home screen, you can name your project. I'm going to call this Modern Lessons. I'm done. It's a 27-second movie, and if I wanted to, I could share my movie via these platforms. Easy enough to just send it to the camera roll. You can choose the quality. Now obviously if you're getting students to do this on a regular basis on iPads that they take home with them, you're not going to want them making 1080p HD movies, because there is not time for them to download that sort of a file. So really best to stick with probably large. Medium is very low quality, but large will download in a reasonable amount of time, and it won't take up too much memory space. But again, if this is something your school, your students are going to be doing on a regular basis, then you're going to need to think about some sort of cloud-based solution or network solution where movies can be saved. And you can see that hasn't taken too long. Copying the movie, that took maybe 15 or 20 seconds, so that's absolutely fine. If you get to the end of a lesson, say right, time to export, there is time to do that, and that's okay. And I think that is everything you need to know as an introduction to how iMovie on the iPad works. Hope that was useful. Thanks.